back to the channel. This is MTG Ghoul Dude, and today we got a what's in the box. Ordered a couple things from our people at the Kingdom of Cards, Card Kingdom, and I just wanted to share a little bit of that with y'all. I don't know why I taped this box back up when I knew I was going to have to open it again, but I figured I'd just do the box, just the opening again. So I already have like a teal boulder. This is what they call the Sapphire. It's the 100 card. And this other one in here, you can see, is the Frosted. I love the frosted coloring. But anyways, let's get that out of the way. And let's get to what else is in the box. They packed that thing full. So there's my sheet. Everything that's coming in there. I will check that later. Look at all the packing peanuts. Alright, let's get back to what's actually in the container. Look at the little fairy token. Those tokens are like gorgeous. Take all that tape off. Yeah, they packed it so tight. I don't think they needed to put the little peanut in there. But anyways. Oh, is something else holding it? Oh, no. I feel like I'm opening it correctly. Okay, there it goes. Alright, so packing peanut out of the way. Let's start. So, first of all, we have an Abomination Lenoir flipped around. Wonder how many of these are going to be flipped. That fairy token. Brave the Elements. I'm going to be making I got a angel deck I wanted to play, and plus this is a protection. No, this is for angels. The Nevinyrral's Dis I ordered for my 93-94 deck, which is zombies, and I'll show that on the channel whenever it gets completed. Should be completed after this. 3 copies of Gloom, because white is very popular in 93-94. Then we have a Cathars Crusade, and that is actually going to be for, I'm not sure yet, because I have a Luris of the Dream Den deck that would definitely be useful with that. Orm's Prayer is actually, in the Luris deck, is actually a life gain deck, so that's great. Oh, that's actually a foil Angelic Guardian. That's pretty neat. And let's go on ahead and stack those in those piles. The Abomination Lenoir is actually going into a green-black, and it's not a zombie, but it's a horror. So, but it looks like a zombie and it counts dead things, so it might as well be a zombie. A couple copies of Persist. I think I ordered 6. I'm gonna try it out in a modern deck and add some to my commander decks, because that's actually a good utility piece. Thraben Watcher, Angels. And here we come into the bulk. I think all of this is the bulk. Yes, all of this is the bulk. Oh, here's something. Let's make sure all of this is the ones that I want to show off. Okay. Yep. The only thing that's not of this type is actually the Elvish Dreadlord, which is going into the Abomination Lenoir deck. Let's see if I want to sort this off by color, because these are just amazing to see. And I got some rares to go along with it. That's multicolored. Blue, blue. There's a couple copies of that, because that's a good card to me, at least. I think I'll throw that near the back. Yeah, I think I'll save the rares for the back. And that is a rare. But yeah, I was on Card Kingdom not too long ago, and I found that I haven't had none if any of a certain type of cards, specifically from the, what is that called, the double feature set. So these are the zombies that I've picked out from the double feature set, and zombie affiliate cards that I wanted out of the double feature. Arc-bound Arc-Ghoul of Thraben, which is really good in like a continuous sacrifice zombie deck, like my Mono Black Tormod. Blood Pact, which is really good card draw, and you can actually see like lines. That's interesting. I didn't notice those before. It's 2 copies of that. Crawl from the Cellar. It's a return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. I've actually been updating my zombie decks in Arena, and I'm thinking about doing another stream not too long from now. Giraffe Horde, always a good card. A couple copies of Fellstinger, because you never know when you might need to sacrifice a creature. I actually got 5 copies of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Commander decks, and I'm thinking modern decks, or maybe standard decks. Ghoulish Procession. Whenever one or more non-token creatures die, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. It only triggers once each turn, but it also triggers on your opponent's creature. So if you got some big beefy boys and your opponents don't, then guess what? You're actually going to keep yours. Hobbling Zombie, it's just because it dies and creates another one. The Rotten Reunion, up to 1 exile up to 1 card. I just love this art. And the purple is so vibrant. I don't know if you've ever seen these, but they're glorious. Undead Butler has actually been putting on numbers in modern decks. Siege Zombie. Tap 3. Each opponent loses 1 for 2. And here we get into some of the black rares. Gisa, Glorious Resurrector. I'm thinking about building a Gisa deck. I just don't know which Gisa I want to use because I do have both. I have this one, then I have the Gisa Ghoul Caller, and I have it in the Commander Black edition. So I don't know if I want to build those. Headless Rider, always good for, especially in a Gisa deck, whenever you're a Gisa Ghoul Caller deck, because you're making zombies regardless. It's just another zombie. Then we have Cemetery Desecrator. I'm not too high. Ooh, that orange is really popping on that on the camera. It's good if you have like an opponent that's had a bunch of spells go to the graveyard, or they couldn't just like cast them and they had to discard them. But yeah, I mean it's pretty decent. It enters the battlefield or dies. Exile a card from a graveyard. When you do, choose 1. Note, you cannot, when this dies, you cannot choose it, as it says, from another card. But you can remove X counters, or you can give target creature -X/-X. And if you can, and I've played with this on Arena with Ghoul Caller Gisa, you can bring it in and sack it and make 4 if you have any buffs on the field, maybe 5, 2/2 zombies, and then you get to do the ability again in a turn. And then we're going off to the blue ones, Shell-Off Entomber. I actually like this one because it's if you're running heavy creatures, it's a discard outlet and a draw outlet. Larder Zombie. I found this one like be one of my favorites, one of my favorite blue drop zombies, 1-drops, because it allows you to basically surveil. Flip the Switch, your 3-drop counterspell with a zombie attached to it. Feral Abomination. Bring a flyer, bring a buddy. There's an Aven that does the exact same thing from Amonkhet. I can't remember the name of it right now. And then we have a rare Giraffe Visionary Stitcher. I actually love the blue on this one. It actually tones down. I just love the coloring on it. And here we come to the multicoloreds. I only have a few multicoloreds. But Blade Stitch Scab, zombies +1/+0. Skull Scab, which is an exploit. Exploits you make a zombie. Corpse Gobble. I haven't really found much success in this one. I know some decks on Arena run it for zombies, but I played it in modern. Well, not in modern, but I played it in historic. I played it in your standard 1v1, and I just can't seem to find it to make it work. If you guys got any good ideas on how to best utilize this card, let me know down in the comments. And then we have Grim Caller's Harvest, and I just love you can just see that color change. But Ghoul Caller's Harvest is 1 black and a green. Create X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens with Decayed, where X is half the number of creature cards in your graveyard rounded up. And it has a flashback cost for 3 and a black and a green. But yeah, so that's going to be all. Something else that I've come across, my LGS not too long ago actually had the Wilhelt the Rock Cleaver deck box. So if you have a Wilhelt deck and you want to do a little bit of customizing, it's got the divider, and it also has, and I put the Wilhelt, my Wilhelt, in a bigger sleeve around my art sleeve. So if y'all are looking for any of those, Ultra Pro has them out now, and this is actually a 2-for-1. You actually get the box and the sleeves. But I guess that's going to be all for today, guys. I will appreciate y'all coming and watching, and I will see you guys next time.